Welcome again to Joe Stunner Boxing. I hope you're doing well. Tszyu retained his WBO interim super welterweight title. I mean, it's a worthless belt, but don't know why we need an interim champion. We don't, of course, but Tszyu is anything but a worthless fighter. He's very, very good. And he wiped out, he absolutely wiped out CARLOS OCAMPO in less than 90 seconds. And Ocampo had been stopped in a round before by Errol Spence, but that was 6 years ago, I think. But a couple of fights ago, Ocampo went the distance with Sebastian Fundora, who can bang a bit, but he just didn't get going. In fact, he looked kind of intimidated. And as a Mexican, you don't often see Mexicans intimidated, but he's only 27, Ocampo, orthodox fighter. You would expect him to be interested in that type of challenge. You know, they're a very proud bunch, the Mexicans. But nah, it weren't happening today for Mexico, because Tszyu, from the word go, went looking for Ocampo and landed a big right hand about 40 seconds into the first. And then he landed the same punch and put Ocampo down. And when Ocampo got up, he really didn't look like he wanted to know. The referee was saying, no, hold your hands up, step two. I mean, he wasn't doing anything. It was it's almost like he was the proverbial rabbit in the headlights. And then as Tszyu came after him, Ocampo threw a few punches, but then kind of turned sideways like he was trying to run away. That was kind of shocking, really. I think he froze. I definitely think he froze in this fight. And as he was running away, Tszyu threw a huge left hook, which landed flush and put Ocampo back into the ropes, fell backwards into the ropes, hanging off the bottom rope. And the referee just stopped it. I think the time was something like 78, 80 seconds in, something like, I don't know, no, it'd be more than that, wouldn't it? No, it's about 80 seconds into the fight. That's all she wrote. And there wasn't really much more to say, because Tszyu is clearly a very, very good fighter, but needs to step up. And that's not to say he's been ducking people. He hasn't. You know, last time he won this sort of spurious belt with a 9th round stoppage of Tony Harrison. Tony Harrison, notorious for sort of gassing out, did it again, and Tszyu took the belt. Now he's blown away Ocampo. Prior to those two fights, he fought Terrell Gausha, won a decision, but was over in the first round. So he got caught cold himself a little bit there. And Takeshi Inoue was another unanimous decision victim. He did Steve Spark, and it was way too small for the weight in 3 rounds. Spark's a pretty good fighter. Dennis Hogan, he stopped him in 5. I mean, you know, Tszyu's a good fighter. But he said afterwards, he said, look, I want all the belts and I want Charlo. And that's fair enough. Go get him. Go get him, because I think he's ready now. He's as ready as he's ever going to be. He's 28, so he's in his prime. And he is looking offensively very good. Whether he can... you know, Charlo, when was the last time Charlo fought? I mean, he's got all those belts, but talk about, you know, being given a grace period. I mean, has he fought for a year or more? But I'd like to see Tszyu in with him. Yeah, I like Tszyu. Good offensive fighter. Maybe leaves himself open a little bit when he's coming forward, but that's almost inevitable. But an exciting fighter. So yeah. Yeah, if I'm yawning, it's because of the Prograis Zorilla fight, which I watched about an hour ago, and it bored the hell out of me. But this kind of woke me up a little bit anyway. So well done, Tszyu. CARLOS OCAMPO. If you want to be a fighter, you got to show more than that. You froze, mate. You went all the way to Australia and froze. And at least I hope you froze, because if you didn't show anything. Didn't show any heart or anything. And how rare that is to say about a Mexican fighter. Anyway, what do you think of Tszyu? Do you think he can beat Charlo? Do you think he's best of the rest, or is he actually the best super welterweight in the world? Let me know what you think. Good fighter. I like him a lot. Leave your comments below. I'll read them and answer. And of course, subscribe to the channel. It takes a second to hit the subscribe button. And if you like the video, hit the like button as well. That helps us out a great deal. And spread the word about Joe Stunner Boxing. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye for now.